Hello friends, how are you? I hope you all are fine. Welcome all of you to our YouTube channel English Story 26 Friends.
Friends, today we have brought a very beautiful English story for all of you whose title is The Wise Son. The Wise Son. Once there was a wise king. He had 2 sons. He appointed eminent scholars to teach them all arts. After a few years, the king fell ill badly, so he wanted to select the next king for his kingdom. He wanted to test his sons' abilities. He called both of them and gave them a room to each one. He said, "You must fill your room completely with anything you wish. It can be anything, but there should not be any space left behind, and you should not seek advice from other." The next day, the king visited the elder son's room. The room was completely filed with hay. The king sighed on the foolishness of the elder son. The he went to the room, given to the younger son, but it was kept closed. The king knocked at the door. The younger son asked his father to get in and close the door again. There was darkness everywhere, and the king shouted at his son angrily. But the younger son lighted a candle and said, "I have filled this room with light." Now the king felt very happy and hugged his son proudly. He understood that the younger son would be the right person to rule the kingdom. Chapter 2. The Ungrateful Lion. In a dense forest lived a fierce lion. He was very cruel. One day the lion was caught in a hunter's trap. One by one, many animals passed by. "Please help me," pleaded the lion. But none of the animals listened to his plea. After a while, a man happened to come into the forest. He saw the lion. The lion said, "I will die of hunger and suffocation. Please help me out, oh, kind man." The man was thoughtful. "I assure you I will never harm you. Please help me now. The hunter will be any time now," said the lion. The man felt sorry for the lion and set the beast free. As soon as the lion was free, he let out a fierce roar. "I have been trapped in the cage for a long time. I am hungry. I will have to eat you," said the lion, looking at the man. "But you promised that you would not harm me," said the man in a meek tone. "Yes, I said that, but only to convince you to free me." "Now, I am terribly hungry," said the lion. The terrified man thought quickly. He said, "All right, you can eat me, but let a judge decide if you are right in eating the person who has rescued you." The lion agreed. He was sure that no animal would speak against him. Just then, a jackal came that way, and the lion asked the jackal to be the judge. He addressed the lion. "Sir, would you please show me how it all happened?" The lion was only too willing. He entered the cage and closed the cage door. The jackal immediately bolted the cage from outside. "Now the lion is trapped again. Run away, you foolish man, and never offer help to anyone without thinking," said the jackal. The frightened man ran for his life, and the ungrateful lion was trapped in the cage again. The hunter came and took the lion away to his circus. Chapter 3. The Ugly Tree. Long, long ago, in a dense forest, there were thousands of tall and beautiful trees. They were happy but proud of themselves. Among them there also an ugly tree whose branches were badly twisted. Its roots had uneven curves. All the trees made fun of that ugly tree. "How are you, hunchback?" The other trees always shouted, and their laughter made the ugly tree feel sad. But he never raised a voice against them. The ugly tree thought, "I wish I were as beautiful as the other trees. Why did God do this to me? Neither can I provide shade to the travelers, not can the birds make their nests on me. Nobody needs me." One day a woodcutter came to the forest. He took a look at the trees and said, "These trees are lovely. I must cut them." As soon as he picked up his axe, the trees became frightened. Chop, chop, chop went the woodcutter's axe, and one by one the trees started to fall. "None of us is going to be spared," screamed one of the beautiful trees. Soon that tree too was brought to ground by the woodcutter's axe. By now, the woodcutter had come near to the ugly tree. He had just raised his axe when suddenly he noticed how crooked the ugly tree was. This crooked tree seems to be useless for me. I cannot make long, straight logs of this ugly tree.
Adi, he thought, and he moved towards another beautiful tree. The ugly tree heaved a huge sigh of relief. He realized that by making him ugly, God had actually given him a boon. From that day, the ugly tree never complained. He was happy with his crooked branches. He never forgot how he was spared from the woodcutter's axe. Only
Because he was crooked and ugly.
Thank you so much for watching this video. Please do like, share, comment, and subscribe my YouTube channel.